Go for Jeffrey.
Well, I've been thinking about ways to please God when I noticed my friend showed doing something I thought wasn't right.
What?
Not pretty good at first. I thought it was being...
Nah, just home tonight.
Not pretty good at first. I thought it was helping Joe learn from his mistake.
Probably watch something on TV.
No, he just gave me a dirty look, and then he stopped talking to me.
On demand?
Yeah, that's right. You said something there.
You're sure about this?
Holy shit, I can't believe you call yourself a Christian. I wouldn't have got dead doing something like that. Let's hear from someone else.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Yeah, that's right. You said something there.
See you later. Let's see. On demand. On demand. And now to satisfy a friend's curiosity.
This is On Demand. On Demand. Proudly presented in Magnavision, improving perspectives.
Welcome to the weekly meeting of Pharisees Anonymous.
Hi, my name is Bob, and I am a recovering Pharisee.
Hi, Bob.
Tell us about your experience, Bob.
Well, I guess it all began about 12 years ago. I'd been reading the Bible and learning so much.
And then what happened?
Well, I had been learning about ways to please God when I noticed my friend Joe doing something that I thought wasn't right.
Let me guess. You said something.
Oh, the usual line. I can't believe you can call yourself a Christian. I wouldn't be caught dead doing something like that.
Ouch.
And how did that make you feel, Bob?
Pretty good at first. I thought I was helping Joe learn from his mistake.
But that's not what happened, was it?
No. He gave me a dirty look, and then he just stopped talking to me.
I think we can all agree that once a person gets a taste of self-righteousness, it's hard to quit.
Yes, that's right. You said something.
Yep, been there.
I'd say you're onto something there.
You're so wise.
Boy, you got that right.
Let's hear from someone else.
Hi, I'm Sheila, and I'm a recovering Pharisee.
Hi,
Sheila.
Sheila.
I've had a bad week. In fact, less than an hour ago, I found myself feeling self-righteous because I hadn't spent any money at the mall, while my friend Lisa practically maxed out her credit card. I wouldn't doubt it if she and her husband Jim have to go through bankruptcy the way she spends. I mean, it's hard to fathom what is going on in her mind. Why, I'd never do something like that. I would...
Sheila?
Yes?
What are some of the warning signs outlined in the Faranon Handbook?
Let's see. Being critical to others.
Go on.
Pointing out faults, both to the person who has committed the error, as well as making it known to others.
Anything else?
Feeling superior to the person in whom you find fault. Oh, looks like I blew it again. This has really been a bad week for me.
It's not wrong to recognize error in other people, but what happens to recovering Pharisees is that they forget to confront the other person with an attitude of love, looking for ways to show how much care is felt for the other person. People like us who find it easy to be self-righteous will mask our disease with phrases like sharing in love and asking for prayer for a friend. Now, while those phrases sound spiritual, they often serve as a means to gossip about someone else while attempting to make ourselves look better.
That is so true. I didn't realize how easy it is to hurt other people with just a few words.
Lorraine is new to our meeting. Lorraine, tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Lorraine, and this is my first meeting. I guess you could say I've been a Pharisee all my life. It's a sickness I'd like to recover from.
Welcome, Lorraine.
Thanks. I had always heard Christianity is full of hypocrites. And I guess it is, because I've gone to church all my life and only recently came to understand that the words I spoke caused a lot of hurt. And I actually found pleasure in telling people what I knew.
So, what brought you to Faranon?
My hairstylist, Carol, suggested it.
What? Are you kidding? I love Carol. She gave me these, new extensions last week. She is top notch.
She's our founder.
I've never heard a hurtful word about anyone from her.
When she prays for her customers, she's also praying for the strength not to pass on the gossip she hears every day to others.
Well, I'll be. You'd never know it to look at her.
That's true. You often can't detect a self-righteous person until it's too late. And this disease affects most of us. So what do we do to combat it?
Look for ways to encourage other people.
Great start.
Bite our tongue if we are tempted to say something that will make someone else look bad.
All right.
Pray for the people we are eager to talk about.
All good answers. But there's one more thing we should remember, and that is that Jesus' death on the cross makes it possible for God to forgive our sins. Jesus doesn't say that an adulterer is in more need of forgiveness than someone who gossips. We are all sinners in the sight of God, and once we recognize that, we can look at ourselves and others in a much clearer way. We are all sinners in need of forgiveness that we don't deserve, and yet it's available to us.
When you put it that way, I feel ashamed.
Well, you should. Oh, I'm sorry. Old habits.
Well, anyone for cookies and punch?
You don't need to start a support group to join Faranon, but friends can help. Stay tuned. Up next, our news team visits a story about a man and his family on the high seas. Brought to you by the award-winning team at No Fretium, the anti-anxiety reducer that protects and enhances your everyday moments with calm assurance. Try some today, and tomorrow, and next week, and the one after that.
Welcome to Lifeline, the hard-hitting news show for Greater Mesopotamia. Many people call him a madman. Tonight, a two-part series that probes the man behind the ark in Lifeline's Public Eye segment, Noah, Mission Flotation. And now, here's your host, Brian Grumble.
He claims that God asked him to build it. What is it? Well, it is a boat that has one local carpenters guild seeing red. We have local Wood Guild 101 member Hanky Gottacold standing by at the local dwelling depot. Hank.
That's Hanky, Brian.
That's Brian, Hanky.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I didn't actually sneeze.
Can someone tell me why this man is here?
Mesopotamia.
Oh, yeah, that floating zoo thing. So, what's got your nose out of joint, Hanky?
Oh, a nasty cold. Thanks for asking. Have you ever had one that just hangs on day after day after...
Now, why are you upset with local ark builder Noah?
Have you seen the price of gopher wood recently, Brian?
Reports do suggest that the price of gopher wood has risen dramatically in recent times, as Noah continues to use this commodity in building a large landlocked boat he refers to as an ark. Ted Niederhammer is the manager at Dwelling Depot. Ted, how are things at your store?
Well, things were pretty good for a long time. Noah was our best customer, but since he finished his boat, well, sales have been pretty slim. There's just not much call for fig tree wood, although we did order an abundant supply of 6-penny nails. On sale now, 10 for the price of 1.
So would you say that Noah has single-handedly caused the demise of your store?
I never thought about it that way, but now that you mention it, yeah, he shouldn't have done what he did.
Oh, really? And what did he do?
What were we talking about?
Line up on aisle 5.
I gotta go. Hey, Heather, where's the broom?
It's becoming clear that this man is causing an outrage in our region, and not just with the local carpenters, home builders, and discount lumber mills, but also the Mesopotamian Animal Control Department. Officer Hannah Snuggapuppy, what's your beef with Noah, the Ark Man?
Noah has blatantly violated several provisions of Mesopotamian law. In particular, Section 5, Paragraph D, which disallows the harboring of dangerously large animals.
So he's breaking the law?
Well, not technically. He doesn't actually live in town.
Oh, not sure why I'm even here. Well, what sorts of animals is he harboring?
You name it, he has it.
Lions?
Yes.
Tigers?
2 of them.
Bears?
Several varieties.
Oh my! How about a duck-billed platypus?
A lovely couple.
A barn-raised fuzzy mug?
Excuse me?
Just wanted to see if you were listening. When we come back, we'll visit the notorious Noah and find out why he built the boat, why he's harboring the animals, and why he believes a storm of immense proportions will send us all to a watery grave. We'll also visit with famed psychologist Larry So You Think You Got Problems, who is concerned about the mental state of this man.
So you finally made enough money to really live it up. Build your dream hovel with the help of Dwelling Depot.
You'll be the envy of all your peasant friends when you build a spiffy structure with the ever-popular fig tree wood. Figs sold separately, and usually in cookies.
Dwelling Depot is standing by with quality materials to last the lifetime of your home. Saws, hammers, chisels, you name it, they have it.
You're joshing me. You mean they even got gopher wood right now?
Lots and lots of fig tree wood. See our ad in this weekend's Mesopotamian Metro. Dwelling Depot on the corner of Methuselah Boulevard and Ark Creek Drive. Call 555-4545.
What compels a man to spend several decades building a boat with an interior large enough to hold the entire town? A boat, by the way, that is too big to be successfully moved to any body of water large enough to hold the vessel. Psychologist Larry So You Think You Got Problems has a theory.
This disorder has its roots in being obsessive-compulsive. A small dinghy was not enough for Noah, so he kept building. Once he had built a boat big enough to hold his entire family comfortably, he dreamt of a houseboat. As you can see in my handy flip chart and trifold flannel graph, this obsessive-compulsive disorder led to a greater and greater need for a larger craft. I believe the only reason he quit building was the acute lack of the appropriate wood.
And what about the animals that have been arriving at his ark in recent days?
Perhaps Noah's dementia has been recognized by the beasts. After all, they currently feel no threat from the long-time boat builder. Why didn't I consider that before?
To be clear, that makes no sense. Hearing from the man himself may help shed some light on the recent mess in Mesopotamia. Noah, your actions have left so many angry and confused.
I understand completely.
You do?
Oh, of course. The lack of wood, the arrival of animals. People think I have nothing better to do with my life than make them miserable.
Do they have a point?
Well, if I was them, I'd agree, but I'm not. The God of heaven and earth, sunshine and rain, told me to build it. He's decided that a great flood will devastate the world with total global coverage. God sent the animals to me so they could escape the destruction to come.
Sounds insane.
I'm aware of how it sounds, but when God speaks, I listen. When he said build, I grabbed my hammer. When he said it would rain, I believed him.
So God has in mind to only save you and your family?
No, he's willing to save all who believe and will accept the invitation to find shelter in the safety of the vessel he's provided.
The Ark.
Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really must make final preparations for the storm.
Controversial, yet intriguing, and obviously the result of a slow news day. Noah has a firm belief in something that makes little sense and describes an event that defies logic. The decision is, apparently, yours. Noah, lunatic or ark-building prophet? Brian Grumble reporting.
And now, this week's edition of Randy Gooney.
You know what I hate? People who think they know what's on God's mind. I mean, it's not like God is talking to people. At least, He's never talked to me. Has he ever talked to you? Now, the letters that I get say that God hasn't spoken to many of you either. Then there's this goofy ark builder by the name of Noah that insists on building a boat that's bigger than my office. And you've seen my office. The nerve of some people. Why, I'm adored by hundreds and have worked hard all my life at being cynical.
There is a hammer in the floating zoo with this out of Mesopotamia.
Are you sure? This has never happened to me in all my years of broadcasting. I'm sorry, but it seems our show is being cut short because of some little storm. Join me next week when I'll tell you why a worldwide flood will never happen. I'm Randy Gooney.
Have you ever struggled with seeing things the way they really are? Have you ever thought,
wow, I never saw that before?
If so, you are invited to try Agape Eyewear. You'll see things like you've never seen them before. By seeing differently, you will make different choices. If you've never known how to make a change, start with these divine new shades and keep your eyes open.
Agape Eyewear, because there's always been a better way to look at things.
There once was a man who found himself in the most horrible of dilemmas. His name was Frank, but some would call him a sad sack or a Charlie Brown. His life seemed to be one big football, moved at the last moment, causing Frank to fall flat on his back, and people hear that predictable thud. Perhaps he was just clumsy. Perhaps he needed some sort of GPS. On the day of our story, Frank was walking down the street when he fell into a gaping hole in the ground.
Oh no! I've been falling!
Left unmarked by the negligent Bust and Go, a local construction firm.
Hello up there. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Subjective.
Who said that?
Down here. My name is Frank. It looks like I've fallen into a pit.
Oh, that's just horrible. It must just be awful down there. I feel your pain. I'm an empath, you know. That poor man. I think I'll go home and plant a flower in his memory.
Well, thank you. Very kind. If you could just... Hello? Where'd you go?
Objective.
Where did who go?
Oh, hi. There was someone there just a minute ago and...
What are you doing in that pit?
Well, you see, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going and... Boom! Down I went like a sack of cement. It kinda hurts.
Well, that's not a surprise. Logic would indicate a high probability that someone would fall into the pit, given the proper elements of time and circumstance and lack of warning.
Yeah, I guess I'm today's pit plunger. Do you think you could...
Pharisee.
And what dost thou think thou art doing, resting in thine inglorious pit?
Oh, hi. You know, that's the craziest thing.
I perceive that things are not fair with thine own self.
That might be true. To be honest, I'm not sure what you're saying.
Only bad people falleth into pits. Bad people. Pits. Let's see, where was I? All right.
I honestly think I wasn't watching where I was going.
Mathematician.
4 feet by 7.5 times the circumference of the lateral binocular resonation minus the square pi from the corner bakery equals...
Oh, look. There's someone in the pit. I wonder if he needs help.
Now I've got to recalculate the total space minus that taken up by that sarcastic man. This is gonna take a while. Quit moving.
News reporter.
Slowest news day ever. Not even a human interest story to cover. First Noah, now this.
Somebody up there?
What are you doing down there?
Well, it was the craziest thing. I fell in and...
I can't believe it. I might just have my story. Drama, human suffering. This story has everything I need for a headline.
A rescue? Why, that'd be a fantastic story.
Negligent construction firm leaves gaping pit. Huh, they might even use my name this time.
Yeah. Good luck with your story.
IRS agent's son.
Does the government know you're down there?
Well,
What's your tax ID number, mister?
What?
You are paying taxes on this pit, aren't you? You'll be hearing from us. Well, maybe not me. Actually, my dad. He's a tax man. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty small. I can't actually collect taxes. I shouldn't really be talking to strangers.
I just fell in. I don't actually own this pit. Hello? Hello? Tell your dad, okay? It's not my pit.
Self-pity.
You haven't seen anything till you've seen my pit.
As long as I don't have to fall into it, I'd love to. If you could just lend me a... Hello?
Oh, life is so... Nobody loves me. Nobody understands me. You think you've got it
Fire
bad?
preacher.
Oh, there's a message you need to hear, sinner. You are in a pit.
Really? You mean that's what this hole in the ground is called?
It is apparent with the attitude you're displaying that you are only getting what you deserve. Give up your evil ways, repent, and be lifted from your pit of despair.
Okay. I'm sorry. I sure thought there'd be someone to lift me out of this pit. Okay, I'm really sorry. Really, sincerely, desperately.
Philosopher.
Sorry, for what?
I'm not sure. Apparently, it has something to do with this pit.
Pit?
Yeah.
Why, this is no pit. It's all in your mind.
Psychologist.
Yes, let's explore your mind for a moment.
My mind? Okay. By the way, how many people are up there?
Well, I am, and you are, because you're certainly not in a pit. And if you believe you are, it must be of your own choosing.
What?
I don't suppose your parents ever had a pit.
Well, my grandparents had a root cellar.
I knew it. His grandparents are to blame.
There were stairs in that root cellar. Stairs would come in handy right here, right now. If someone could just...
Therapist.
Do you know what your problem is?
I'm in a pit?
Besides that,
I bet you're going to tell me.
you lack self-esteem. If you would just believe in yourself, you could get out of that pit.
Oh, maybe if I click my heels, I could go to Kansas, too.
Pessimist.
Who are you talking to?
There was this other guy. He...
Optimist.
I bet he just knew we were coming along.
Do you have to be so optimistic?
The cup is half full, my friend.
Or empty, it's all a matter of perspective.
Hello?
Oh yes, the man in the pit. Well, I have good news for you. Things will get better.
Don't believe it. Things are bound to get worse. Trust me.
You're such a pessimist.
At least I'm never disappointed. I expect things to go bad, and they generally are. I hate to be wrong about that kind of thing.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. At least the sun is shining. Maybe I should have brought sunscreen and a beach chair and a friend.
Hi, Frank. My name is Jesus.
Oh, hey, you startled me. Let me guess. You've got some advice for me, or you want to tell me how this is all my fault, or maybe you just want to throw some dirt on me.
No.
Oh, I've seen it all. What I need most is something nobody seems willing to do. If someone would just say...
Give me your hand.
What? I think I need to get my hearing checked. I thought you just said...
Your hand, Frank. it's time you were lifted out of your pit. You do want to get out, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Then, if you trust me, give me your hand.
Stand by for the Charlotte Young Show. Highly successful. No, this is the name of the guest. Oh, I'm not supposed to read that out loud. Whoopsie. Highly successful drops in to share details on the way he's amassed a fortune. Today's show has a plan you won't want to miss. The following is a paid offer of Unrighteous Mammon Incorporated and should never be emulated in real-life situations.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Charlotte Young Show. Today, we have a special guest in the studio with us. Please help me welcome Mr. Highly Successful.
Thank you so much for making me feel so welcome.
Oh, we've had a lot of guests on our show, Mr. Successful.
Please, call me Highly.
Tell me, Highly, how do you do it?
You mean the success.
I think we're all curious as to why it seems so easy for you.
You know, Charlotte, I learned very early the value of $1. My family didn't have much growing up.
That must have been horrible.
It's hard to talk about now, but I had to see people who wore hand-me-downs on a couple of occasions. My grandma offered to give me a haircut once, and in high school, I had to ride in a used sports car with someone who was, you know, really beneath me in the whole social ladder thing.
Oh, I'm not sure how you made it, Highly.
I had heard of people who owned brand new cars they didn't mind destroying, and I had to settle for a 2-year-old vehicle that had been driven by a person or persons unknown to me and my family. It was unbearable.
Oh, but you persevered, and you're here today to help others on the road to success.
That's right, Charlotte. You see, I've come up with a plan that has enabled others the opportunity to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from the comfort of their comfy chair.
Okay, gotta admit, you got me curious.
I'd like to introduce someone who actually is living the dream, Charlotte.
All right, then. Let's bring out Highly Successful's associate, Filthy Lucre. Welcome, Filthy.
Hello, Charlotte. Please call me Mr. Luca.
All right, then, Filthy. How has your life been changed by Highly's method of success?
Oh, it's great. I just make a few calls in my spare time and the money just starts rolling in. You see, Highly's methods are time-tested and take into account the needs of the common man. You know, like me. Almost every person I talk to about the plan, they're sold on the idea, lock, stock, and barrel.
So what is this plan?
Well, you see, all you have to do is...
Now, don't give away all the secrets, Filthy.
Sorry. I just get so excited about the plan, I just can't help but share it with others.
So are we going to learn more about the highly successful method of financial independence?
You know, Charlotte, the information I have to share is so significant and life-altering that it really can only be shared with those willing to take the positive steps to success and financial independence.
Like me! Here's some more cash, Highly.
All people need to do is call this toll-free number, 555, I want to be rich, successful, and handsome like Highly.
Can you repeat that number for my audience?
I would, Charlotte, but we're running out of time. But seriously, Charlotte, don't you have dreams? Aren't there things that you want to buy? Aren't there old high school friends you'd like to impress? My method can help you achieve that, and it can all start today. You could be one of the superficial and successful.
I usually don't break down like this. But what Highly is talking about is changed lives, altered destinies, a future without financial struggles. Here's a testimonial you should watch.
Are we off camera?
I think so.
Yeah, Jerry. How are the calls coming in? Good. How many? Yeah, we'll keep working it from our end. You just make sure those phones are answered quickly. Understood?
So, what exactly are you selling with this infomercial, Stanley?
A couple of months ago, it was inflatable dog leashes, and then yo-yos on a stick. This one is the best gimmick I've ever come up with,
What
Betty.
exactly are people buying?
Nothing, really. That's the beauty of it. They send me $29.95, and I send them a 2-page newsletter telling them that they can make money by sending the same newsletter to anyone willing to send them $29.95. If they get even one person to pay up, then they get their money back.
Oh, that's horrible, Stanley.
Not for my bank account. I've already sent out over 100,000 newsletters, and let's face it, people are making money. They know people who would never buy from me, but they might from a trusted friend. They make money because I made money.
How long before people turn on you and you're back to driving that 90s piece of junk?
Oh, I'm not going back this time, Betty. People are gullible for the quick buck concept of financial independence.
Say, Lori, how much time is left before we're back live?
I didn't want to disturb you, but the clip wasn't ready to go, Charlotte, or Betty, or whoever you are. So, you're still live?
What?
The proceeding was a paid presentation of Unrighteous Mammon Incorporated, a subsidiary of Ill-Gotten Gain Enterprises. Could we move along? A classic man behind the curtain story. Nothing left to see here, folks.
Judge? Judge Binford, are you home? Judge Binford, I really need to see you. I need your help.
Go away! I'm trying to get some sleep. Do you know what time it is? I'm in bed and in no mood for hot chocolate and a midnight conversation. Now, quit making all of that noise and go away!
Judge Binford, please help me. My landlord came over tonight and is trying to make me and my son leave. We've paid the rent on time every month. I have nowhere to go.
Well, you can't come in here. This is my home. Say, here's what you should do, lady. Call 911. Send out a mass email. Go on a talk show. Invent a conspiracy theory. Just leave me alone. Listen, if you think your landlord is in error, why not have your husband come down to the courthouse tomorrow and file a grievance?
My husband died 2 years ago.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ms.
Fielding. Carmen Fielding.
Miss Fielding, I don't know you or your family, and I really am trying to get some sleep. I've got a big day tomorrow. Please, go home.
Judge, for the sake of my son, would you help us?
Miss Fielding, I wouldn't do it for the sake of my own grandmother. Oh, if she isn't the most exasperating woman.
Your grandmother?
No, you. Let me ask you something. If I don't help you, will you go away?
I'm afraid I couldn't.
I thought that's what you would say.
What did you say, Judge?
Oh, nothing important. You know, Miss Fielding, you're the most persistent woman I've ever encountered. All right. I will help you. But not because of your situation, not because of your son, and certainly not because I'm a nice man. And not because I have memories of a grandmother with homemade chocolate chip cookies and milk.
Oh, so you will help?
Didn't I just say I would? Oh, can I at least get dressed without you banging on my door again?
I should probably stop doing that.
Don't you think God will surely give justice to his chosen people who plead with him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will grant justice to them quickly.
Today's hospitality reality check is brought to you by the M&M B&B. No, their business has nothing to do with candy-coated chocolate, and it has nothing to do with a weapon. Remember, when you hear M&M B&B, it stands for Martha and Mary's Bed and Breakfast, where hospitality has always been an obsession.
M&M's B&B, Martha speaking. Oh, I'm sorry. That stands for Martha and Mary's Bed and Breakfast. Yes, I suppose it does sound like a candy-covered chocolate projectile. Yes, sir, that was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. And your email address? Very good, sir. I'll send over our rates right away, and thank you for calling Martha and Mary's. Yes, goodbye. What is wrong with you? I thought we agreed that if the phone rang more than twice, the person closest to the phone would pick it up. I can't do everything around here.
I'm so sorry, Martha. I was just reading about how Jesus took 5 loaves and 2 fish and fed 5,000. And that was just the men. It didn't include women and children. In the end, there were 12 baskets of leftovers. Isn't that awesome?
What would be awesome is if you would make sure the bathrooms are restocked with towels and make sure the flowers in the sitting room are replaced with some iris blooms from the garden.
You got it, sis.
All right, the Foleys and the Garretts will be showing up later today. The Carlsons and Petersons will be showing up tomorrow. This place should be called Martha's Bed and Breakfast with a little help I get from my sister. I wash the towels. I clean the rooms. I cook the breakfast. I mow the lawn, and what does Mary do? Read the Bible! M&M's B&B, Martha speaking. No, this is Martha and Mary's. No, we don't sell ammunition. Although that was pretty funny, sir. Yes, it appears we do have one room available on that date. And what name should be on that reservation? Very good. We'll see you next Friday. Thank you for calling Martha and Mary's.
Hey, Martha. Have you ever stopped to really think about everything God does to take care of us?
I ask you to do one thing. Put the towels in the bathrooms, and you won't even do that.
But I will, Martha. I was just on the way to the autumn room when I was overwhelmed thinking about all the things God does for us.
Maybe you could get him to put the towels away for you.
I'm sorry, Martha. It's just that why do I always do that? Seems like I can never do things the way Martha wants. M&M's B&B, Mary speaking. I guess it does sound kind of like some unusual candy store with odd security. Yes, ma'am. We can provide wake-up calls as early as 5 a.m. My sister is very good about that. Yes, breakfast is available by 6 a.m. Well, it was very nice talking to you, too. Thank you for calling Martha and Mary's. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
Oh, it was the nicest lady asking about wake-up calls and breakfast times.
Yes, but who was she?
Funny story. I forgot to ask.
Mary, how are we supposed to book our rooms if you won't even get the name of the guest? Do you even know when they're coming?
No. I guess I don't.
Let me get that. M&M's B&B, Martha speaking. Excuse me? Let me check. Yes, we have that date available. Yes, ma'am, we are very prompt about that. Oh, our reputation precedes us. And what name will be on the reservation? Very good. What? Oh, she's right here. And yes, that is pretty funny. But we don't have a choice between plain and nutty rooms. Thanks for asking. She wants to speak with you. Mary. Mary? The phone's for you.
Oh, thanks, Martha. Hello, this is Mary. Why, thank you. It was nice speaking with you a moment ago. I look forward to meeting you. No, she's actually very nice. She just wants everything to be right for our guests. I'm sure you understand. Yes. Well, thank you for choosing Martha and Mary's.
Well, there is something I need to do in the...
Martha.
Am I really that bad?
What do you mean?
You know, overbearing and bossy.
Well, yes. You can be.
Just like that? You couldn't even soften the blow?
You asked? Martha, you've always been this way. Remember at my graduation, you must have pinned and repinned my cap at least half a dozen times until you were happy with it? It wasn't even your cap. It was my cap on my head, and I still don't think you were happy.
I just wanted it to look right.
Then there was also the time, remember, when Grandma and Grandpa came to see our little bed and breakfast, and you changed the sheets 3 times because you weren't sure they were the right shade of magenta.
You can never be too careful.
Or that time when...
Okay already. I get the picture.
Sorry.
I just don't understand how you can sit and read your Bible with so much work to be done.
Does it really bother you that much?
It shouldn't, I guess. I love Jesus too, you know.
I know you do.
There's just so much to be done. It's hard to find the time to do it all and read God's Word too.
Maybe you're doing too much.
What?
Maybe a relationship with Jesus is more important than color-coordinated candles.
Can't I do both?
Sure, but it seems to me that you're only doing one. You spend so much time making sure everything is perfect that, well, you just don't have any time left to just be still and learn more about the one who made you.
Isn't it enough to give some of our profits to charity? I do that, you know.
Oh, Martha. Jesus wants more from us than busyness and money. He made us. He made trees, mountains, streams, and flowers. Do you really think he needs our money as much as he wants our time? I love you, Martha, but I just can't be like you.
So you think I'm a heathen, right?
Not at all. I think you have just settled for good when you should be looking for the best.
What do you mean?
Well, we should want to serve others because of our love for Jesus, and the joy of the Lord should be our strength. But how can you serve others in love when you don't spend enough time learning from Jesus? It's him we serve.
I guess I haven't been very shiny, have I?
Well, you can change that, you know.
I guess I've been doing everything wrong, haven't I?
Oh, no, Martha. I guess I haven't told you everything, have I?
There's more?
I can think of no other person I would rather go to if I want to be sure something is done and done right. I can't think of anyone I'd rather get an opinion from because I know you'll be honest. And I know people appreciate your gift of hospitality and organization. Martha, these are all gifts, and you are using them.
But these gifts should be used to glorify God instead of myself. Can you ever forgive your thick-headed, compulsive sister?
Absolutely. And I'll try to be a bit more helpful around the B&B.
That would be nice. I think there's a book on my nightstand that I've neglected far too long.
So, what rooms are still available next week?
The summer and winter room are available on Tuesday. The autumn room is available Thursday, and the spring room is completely booked.
I never imagined we would be so busy.
A little hard work.
But not too much?
Yeah, not too much. So, did you finish reading 1 Peter 2, 1-5?
Let me get to that.
Tell you what. You sit right there and finish reading it, and I'll get the flowers for the table.
Therefore, rid yourselves of all malice and all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and slander of every kind. Like newborn babies, crave pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow up in your salvation, now that you have tasted that the Lord is good. As you come to him, the living stone, rejected by men, but chosen by God and precious to him, you also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house.
Hey, you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
All right. Have you learned anything?
If I want God's word to have any meaning for me, I need to make sure that I get rid of stuff I don't need. Then I can grow in my relationship with him.
You know, I was also thinking that it's gotta be hard to put on the full armor of God if we don't get rid of other things first.
I never thought of it like that before.
God wants us to be useful to him.
He does, Martha. You know, you're changing. I think it's pretty wonderful to watch.
Why, thank you, dear sister. I couldn't have done it without you.
It wasn't me, that's for sure. I'll get that.
Wait, All right, if you insist.
M&M's B&B, this is Mary.
You've probably heard that the truth will set you free. And that's really good news. The downside to choosing deception can last a long time and eliminate goodwill and trust. On Demand has consulted the archives and file this memorable Wayback Report.
Welcome to 2020 BC. Tonight we feature the Abramson twins. This is a story of guile and deception, blessings and curses, honor and glory. We call our story Red Stew and the Blessing Deception. Baba Wawa, here to ask the tough questions.
It's our top story. We go back several years when a set of twins were born to Rebecca and Isaac Abramson. Theirs was a happy childhood. Esau, the oldest, loved the outdoors and was well acquainted with the skill of hunting. He was rough and tumble. Jacob, the younger of the two, was more comfortable at home. One rough and wild, and the other meek and mild. Or was he?
Jacob was definitely a mother's child. We developed a close relationship, and he listened to me. Something Esau would never do. Look, as much as I love my eldest son, I must admit I was happy to see Jacob win Esau's birthright. Judge me if you want to.
The birthright that Rebecca talked about entitled its owner to the greater portion of his father's wealth when Isaac passed away.
Oh, I can't believe I gave that weasel my birthright for a couple bowls of red stew, you know. Oh, sure, I was hungry, but what else could I do? It was either give him my birthright and live, or walk a mile and have supper with my parents and, you know, live.
The decision seems as if it should have been easy.
Oh, it was. Sell my birthright for some good stew.
2020 BC has warned of another twist to the story that positioned the younger of the two twins of the Abramsons to best his hairy brother. It seems the twins' father Isaac was legally blind and nearing death. He called his eldest son Esau and instructed him to hunt for a prize stag and make a family specialty for him to eat. Once this was accomplished, the elder Abramson would bless his son. It was evident that this provided Esau with great satisfaction. Even if he would not have the birthright, at least he would have his father's blessing in the end. However, this too would be denied.
Mother asked me to go out among the livestock and choose a couple of goats so that she could make Father's favorite dish. Because I'm smooth-skinned, Mother made special coverings from the goat skins for me. She felt that this would convince Father that I was Esau. Father was genuinely surprised to see that the meal could be prepared so quickly.
Jacob would visit his father and, while Isaac did not initially believe that it was Esau that stood before him, the smell of the outdoors and the rough skin coverings made by his own wife ultimately convinced the man of something that, had he been able to see, he would not have believed.
That no-good brother of mine not only took my birthright, but he took my blessing too. I can still hear my father say, I have made Jacob your master and have declared that all his brothers will be his servants. I have guaranteed him an abundance of grain and wine. What is there even left to give?
Failing dramatic reprisals for his deception, Jacob fled to his uncle Laban Bethuelson, while Esau stayed in his hometown vowing revenge. Can the loss of both a birthright and blessing ever allow reconciliation between the twins? Find out when 2020 BC continues.
Have you ever wrestled an angel? At Andrew's School of Supernatural Wrestling, we teach you the skills necessary to attempt such a feat. You'll learn various super holds, and we even provide a really neat pep talk, because when you take on an angel, you'll need all the confidence you can get. Don't be fooled by substitutes. Andrew's School of Supernatural Wrestling is the original, or at the very least, a passable lookalike. When you're ready to wrestle, hold out for a blessing, a name change, and a really sore hip. Call Andrew today at 899-WRESTLE. That's 899-WRESTLE.
Welcome back to 2020 BC. I'm Baba Wawa. The twin Abramson boys were as different as night and day. With as much brute strength and outdoor skill that Esau possessed, it was Jacob, the weaker of the two, that ultimately walked away from the family after Esau threatened his life. However, despite the threat, Jacob left with a birthright and his father's final blessing. As the years passed, Esau found comfort by marrying a relative of his father's stepbrother Ishmael. Jacob, on the other hand, spent years working to gain the two daughters of another relative. His name was Laban. He, too, was deceptive.
I had worked the first 7 years for Rachel, and yet a veil on our wedding day hid the fact that I was actually Laban's older daughter, Leah.
Some would say that Jacob simply got what he deserved. He had practiced deception and, in the process, alienated himself from his family, and then, as he sought to start his own family, he was deceived. Poetic justice? Perhaps. In time, Jacob would break free from the bonds of Laban and take his family to Canaan, where he'd once grown up. The chain of deception continued when 10 of his children conspired to harm their brother Joseph and then sold this sibling as a slave to a caravan of traders bound for Egypt. They lied to their father as to what had become of his favorite son. It is said that Jacob wrestled an angel. It is also reported that he himself described his existence as a hard wife. We are left to wonder what might have happened if Jacob had not shown such deceptive tendencies. 2020 BC has learned that God apparently visited Jacob's mother Rebekah and said, and I quote, "2 nations are in your womb, and 2 peoples shall separate from your body, and 1 people shall be stronger than the other, and the older shall serve the younger." One must wonder, if Rebekah had simply believed what she was told and left all notions of deception behind, if in fact the cycle of deception might have ended before it began. From the Negev to Edom, from Canaan to the land of Goshen, for 2020 BC, I'm Baba Wawa. Good night.
Go for Jeffrey.
So, you watched it, and I was just wondering what you thought of the thing.
Yeah, just finished.
So, be honest, tell me what you think.
Yeah, it has me thinking.
Well, that's good. You think it's a fine thing to do.
No, I'm not done thinking.
Well, I don't, what?
Let's talk. Tomorrow.
Hey, what about today?
Okay, today.
That'd be good.
Thanks, man.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Hi, this is Glenn Haskell, creator and producer of On Demand. Now, you've just heard the first of 3 shows, and this one is simply called The Journey Begins. I was honored to be joined by old friends on this audio drama, but also rather excited about a significant group of people with whom I've never worked before, but have appreciated their skills in audio drama. Many of them are part of a group known as the Audio Drama Alliance. I thank all of them for taking the chance and joining me for this production, and then choosing to join me again for Chapter 2 even before this was released. The process of mixing all the voices that you've heard in On Demand is initially a bit daunting, but a clinical exercise. I'm not paying much attention to the impact of the storyline, but how each line works with the other and how sound effects are placed, the music selection, removing of bloopers. Well, then there comes a point where I listen back to a piece that has been assembled from hundreds of audio puzzle pieces. By the way, following the end of the credits, I'll share some outtakes from many of those involved, just to prove the process is far from perfect. I thank the cast for allowing me the chance to smile at the unintended imperfection. So, who are all these people that made this limited episode series possible? Just know that in almost every case, these voice actors took on more than one role. The cast included Frank Hewley, Jonathan Cook, Alicia Henson, Katie Daynard, John Daynard, Tom Shocker, Bethany Baldwin, Rebecca Bradford, Tricia Rose, Randy Strew, J.D. Sutter, Caleb Svensson, Austin Peachy, Dominic Treese, Stephen Phillips, Peter Pizzari, Joni Daynard, Chloe Daynard, Rigby Daynard, Henry Daynard, Elliot Fisher, and Glenn Haskell. Thanks for listening, and please join us again for On Demand 2, the corner of mercy and grace. Perhaps something you've heard has you thinking. Well, that's a bonus. Keep it up. This audio tour was written, assembled, and produced by Glenn Haskell. Copyright 2023, all rights reserved.
And remember, On Demand is on demand. So feel free to come back sometime when you want to hear On Demand, On Demand.
Well, you can't come in here. This is my home. Say, here's what you should do, madam. Call 911, send out a mass email, get on a talk show, invent a conspiracy theory.
Yes, that is correct.
Is the whisper the other sound, or the sound on the other end of the phone? Maybe that's what that means. Maybe I just did that whole thing wrong, so let's try again.
We can't have it traced back to the bed and breakfast.
In high school, I had to write
Don't know why this line is such a struggle.
All people need to do is call the toll number. Oops. Supposed to say toll-free number. Not all people need to do is call this toll number. All people need to do is call this toll-free number. So there you go.
Oh, he whispers. Whoops.
Or empty. It's all a matter of wait a minute.
Jacob would visit his father, and while Isaac did not initially believe it was Esau before him, that stood before him.
I gotta be more careful because your lines I can be
Yeah.
a little bit.
You think you've got it bad? Wow, if I could find my line, that'd be great. Oy, oy, oy.
Absolutely. I could even throw a few more adjectives in there for you if you'd like.
Father was genuinely surprised to see that the meal what?
Nothing really. That's the beauty of it. They send me $29.95, and I send them a 2-page newsletter telling them that they can make them. Look out.
Let's try this one more again.
Well, I am. Can we try that without the vocal fry?
Let's see here in Leviticus chapter 4, if I can read my scroll right. Yes, here it is. It says that only
the cup is half the blah blah blah.
Oh, I'm not going back this time, Betty. People are gullible for the quick buck concept. Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. Okay.